Hey, this is Amanda from the Phenomenal Home, and I am here today because we are part of a collaboration with lots of wonderful YouTubers, I'll tell you more about those in a minute, to share with you Frugal Family Foods. You might know me from my How I Feed My Family at 5 for $100 a month blog post, and you will find links to that in the description box below. One of the questions that I get asked often is, how do you eat on that? You must be starving. And the fact of the matter is, we're not. We're eating great. So we're part of this Frugal Family Food Collaboration to show you all the great things that you can eat with your family and eat well at a bargain price. So come with me in the kitchen and I'll show you how I make a great frugal meal roast. What we have here, we have 2 tablespoons of steak seasoning. I'll put it in a big bowl here. I have 1 tablespoon of, this is thyme, 1 tablespoon of salt, kosher preferably, but whatever you got, and 1 tablespoon of rosemary. And rosemary is very flavorful. That's what's going to really smell good. So we're going to mix it, and I'm just going to use my hands. No problem there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 1/3 of this seasoning and put it on one side of this meat. We want to make sure we cover it really well. And we're going to take the other side of it, we're going to flip it on over. Don't worry if it's messy, it's okay. And we're going to take the other side and put another third. We're going to save the final third to put in the crock pot. Take this roast that we just seasoned, we're going to put it in this hot pan. I got about 1 tablespoon of oil in it, and I'm going to put it in there right now. What we want to do is we just want to get a nice char on each side. Okay, and you can hear that sizzle. It's really good. I gotta finesse it in the pan here because we want to get brown all over the bottom there. And just give it a minute to brown. It's already starting to get good color. I'm going to flip it on the other side, and we're going to brown the other side. At brown, we're going to take it and put it directly in our crock pot. Now we have the roast in the pot, we're going to add the veggies. So right here I have 2 pounds of potatoes that I've diced. I'm going to just put those in there. And I have about 1 pound of carrots, really about 4 large carrots, again diced, not a thin dice, just however you want. This is 1 whole onion, and I put a little garlic in there as well. We're going to toss that in here. Nothing spectacular, I'm just using my hands. And then we've got 2 stalks of celery that are going to go right on top. And then on top of all of these vegetables, we're going to season it with the leftover seasoning. That other third that we didn't use is going to go right on top. It's going to make it really flavorful. We're going to go ahead and throw about 1 cup of water in here just to make sure it's not going to burn on the bottom. I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to set this. We're going to plug it in, and we're going to turn it on high for 6 hours. You could also cook it on low for 8 hours, okay? And this is all. We're going to come back to it as soon as it's done, and you'll be able to see how we actually serve it for our family. But let me just tell you before I plug this in real fast, that roast isn't always the least expensive meal. You want to make sure you buy it when it's a good price. And the reason why this is a frugal meal for us is because we're going to spread it over several meals. So I'll talk more about that in a minute. So check us out in just a second, and I'll show you what it looks like. So the roast is done, and I'm really excited. I don't know if you can hear it. It's still sizzling. We just opened the pot and stirred it up, and it's just, the meat has come apart in little chunks, and it's delicious looking. And one thing I'm going to say to you is there's not a lot of liquid in here. It's cooked in all of its juices. Most of the liquid is gone. So we're just going to take probably half of the meat out, and we'll probably divide it up into a couple different baggies and freeze some of the meat for future meals. Maybe we'll use it for some roast tacos. Maybe we'll use it for a different stew. Maybe we'll use it for sliders. There's a lot of options, but we're going to take half this meat out because there's tons of meat in here. We really don't need that much. I made this rice to go with it. Now this is jasmine rice that we've cooked in our rice cooker, but you could also use brown rice. You could use white rice. You could use pasta. You could use anything you have on hand. You don't even need a rice or a carb. You could serve it with a salad. And this is a great dish all by itself. So this is going to be really tasty. Our family is going to enjoy it in just a few minutes. But I want to thank you for tuning into this Frugal Family Foods collab. We put a lot of work into it. There's so many great YouTubers that are involved. So I want you to make sure you check the description box below and see all of their videos for all of their Frugal Family foods, because there's just such a variety out there. We have soups, we have casseroles, we have pasta, we have salads. There's so much great stuff there. And if you are wanting to feed your family at a bargain price, they have lots of things that have worked for their families, and I know it's going to work for you. So make sure you check the description box for that. Also in the description box, I want you to check out the link to thefundamentalhome.com. We have frugal foods that we use to feed our family of 5 for $100 a month, and I have them all on the blog. So make sure you click the link to thefundamentalhome.com and check out what we're doing there. Thank you so much. While you're here, go ahead and like this video if you're excited about trying the roast, and make sure you subscribe to us if you haven't already, because we're going to be putting more content out like this. We want to make sure that your family can take care of all of its needs and be frugal at the same time. So thanks so much for being here with us. Have a great day.